Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Wellness Wednesday. This week, we're going to be talking about our emotional cup. So, just a little recap from last week, we kind of talked about how to accept and process our emotions by being able to identify what we're feeling, understand our feelings, accept it, and also being able to express and talk about it with someone. We also did touch base about healthy emotional regulation by being able to use a healthy coping skill that works best for us to be able to control our emotions and help us feel better. And just overall, just being able to take care of your emotional well being. So, today's lesson is going to be about continuing to recognize our own emotional needs and being able to learn how we can fulfill those emotional needs and what that looks like. So, this skill will help us to better understand what our emotional needs are and also be able to build that self awareness and learn a little bit more about ourselves. So, what is an emotional cup? So, an emotional cup refers to your emotional well being and your needs. So, think about it as like if your emotional cup is full, you may feel happy, safe, calm, and confident. But when your emotional cup is empty, you sometimes may feel angry, stressed out, scared, sad, and typically you might just feel empty inside. So, this is a little bit more about what your emotional cup is. So, sometimes we all need um, our cups to be filled. And a way that we can fill up our cups is with like affection, love, security, and even attention from those that are around us, like our support system, our family, our friends, anybody that you're always close to. So, when your cup is feeling empty, some ways that humans and children tend to react to is being able we want to sometimes steal from other people's cup and want to get something to fill up our own. Sometimes we misbehave and we're like very rude and disrespectful to our parents or sometimes even our teachers, but we don't mean it in a bad way. It's only because we're trying to get their attention and for like them to help us fill up our cup. um, and sometimes we just can't sit still. We just want to like we're bouncing off the walls because we want someone to see us and notice us and be able to fill up our cup and be able to approach it. um, so some ways that we can fill up our cup is by playing with others, playing outside, playing with siblings, even friendship, being able to communicate and talk to your friends, having that one-on-one time, whether it's with your brother or your sister, your cousin, or maybe your best friend, or even with your mom and dad. Just having that quality one-on-one time is very important. And also seeking that love and affection and having that connectedness with others, and also just being able to succeed. So when you finish your homework and you get a good grade on your test, your emotional cup is getting filled up with all this like good accomplishments that you have succeeded. So some things that could empty out our cup is stress, rejection from our friends, feeling lonely or isolated, feeling fatigued and tired, being punished sometimes, and having like people yell at us or we cause yelling, and doing things that we don't necessarily like to do and just feeling forced. So that's a little bit more about a background of your emotional cup, what fills it up and what could empty it, and how we act when the cup is empty. So again, so your emotional cup, first we need to recognize the state of your cup. So ask yourself, are my needs being met? How full is my cup right now? And then once you have identified that, then think about ways that you can fill up your cup if your cup is like not full at all. So what can you do to feel happy, safe, calm, or even confident? So we're going to kind of dive into this a little bit more. So then take a moment to think about your emotional cup. So what are some of the needs that have to be filled in order for you to feel happy or confident? Just kind of think about that. For me, I feel like in order for my cup to feel happy and confident, some things that make me feel happy and confident is spending quality time with my family, spending time with my mom and sister and my brother, being able to do things that I love, being able to I love sewing, I love painting and coloring. So those are some things that I really enjoy doing. So here are some needs that you can think of. So having that acceptance, being able to feel accepted by your family for who you are, and being accepted by your friends for being yourself and who you truly are, and getting that attention from your teachers, your parents, your siblings, and being able to be seen and comforted. So when you're feeling down, have someone come over and give you a hug or talk to you or listen to what you're feeling at the time. Also, another thing is being respected. You want people to respect you just like how you would respect them. So, being able to have that respect that you receive from everybody and not have people disrespect you. And lastly, just being able to feel supported and secured, being safe and being supported by those around you, and being able to have like a number one fan that can be there with you and support you in all that you do. So now think about how you can fill up your emotional cup. Here are some examples on here. So is it like kindness? Is it fun? Is it color? Is it creativity? Is it humor? Watching those funny videos on YouTube? Is it when someone cares for you? Is it love? Is it sunshine? Loyalty? Laughing? Think about those things that fill up your emotional cup. So here are some ideas. One way that you can fill up your cup is by spending time doing stuff that you love. What are those things that light up your day and make you feel happy and make you feel yourself? Um, Thinking about those things and actually doing them is a way to fill up your cup. Another thing is getting enough sleep. When you feel rested and you get those out like amount of hours of sleep that you need, you feel energized, you feel great, you feel ready to conquer the day. So being able to get a good night's sleep. Being able to forgive people who have hurt you. Yes, those come times where people hurt your feelings and or people hurt you and it wasn't on purpose, or even if it was, being able to find that peace within you for them to forgive you, or for you to forgive them. That way you don't hold those grudges and you don't have anything towards that person. You can choose to forgive them and be peace and be civil, but it's also important to just be able to move on with their day and not hold on to those things that they have done to you. Be able to ask for help. So if there's comes a time where you're just lost and confused and need help, or you're still holding on to probably those grudges of other people, it's important to ask for help. You can go to your parents, you can go to your grandparents, going to a teacher, or even your counselor like myself. Being able to ask for help for anything that you may need. We are always here to support you. And also just being able to build those meaningful relationships with others. It's important to have that social connectedness and being able to connect with peers, whether it's on our Schoology pages, whether it's calling grandparents, calling your uncles and aunts, being able to kind of have positive and nice relationships with their siblings and not fighting with them. So having those meaningful friendships and relationships with other people. So most importantly, just in order for you to keep your cup filled, always remember to take care of yourself emotionally and physically. Sometimes filling up your cup requires you to exercise, and that makes you feel good about yourself because you have exercise. So again, just remember to put yourself first, make sure your cup is always full, and think about those ways of how you can fill up your cup. And if you guys ever need anyone to talk to, you can feel free to reach out to me or reach out to your teachers or anybody that you feel supported by. Till then, I'll see you guys next Wednesday for another video. Bye.